Okay, let's get into round 5 of Nicolino versus Takeshi, and we're going to see some new patterns this round. All right, Nicolino's going to plant this lead foot and then swing his rear foot behind. And then he's going to push off this rear foot and then snap off that jab. And then right here is a good look. So head is over that lead foot and see how his arm's fully extended. And then we're going to see this one more time, getting to that lead foot and then snapping off that jab. So Takeshi will pendulum right here, then throw his rear cross as Nicolino pulls. Now, what's interesting is if the lead hook comes from Takeshi, then Nicolino's going to roll with it back to his lead foot. Now, Takeshi doesn't throw it. Instead, he'll shift his weight to the right side of his line and come back with this rear straight. And what's neat about this is how Nicolino deals with it. He'll bob straight down over that lead foot. Now, Takeshi's going to come back with a left cross as Nicolino drops. And note at this very moment, they're both southpaws. And then now they're going to come up square, and Takeshi's going to throw this hook as Nicolino drops. Now Nicolino's going to swing his rear foot behind him right here. Now he's going to push off this rear foot, lift this lead, and throw this lead hook to the body. Then he's going to fold out a jab, and then another. Okay, this is new. Nicolino's going to open up with his rear cross. So he'll swing this foot around right here. He's going to lift this lead and then throw that cross. And then follow up with this hook. Now, watch his feet again. This rear foot's going to swing around right here. He's going to step his lead foot to his left and then throw his lead hook. All right, Nicolino's going to get to his lead foot and fold out 2 jabs. Now, this is nice by Takeshi. Nicolino's going to flick out another jab, but this time Takeshi will look to attack on the same beat, punching with his lead with Nicolino. And a couple jabs by Nicolino. 1, 2. So Nicolino and Takeshi's heads are over their lead foot. Nicolino's going to snap out his jab as Takeshi drops right here. Now Takeshi's going to throw his overhand as Nicolino pulls to his rear foot. Now Takeshi's looking to plant his lead foot right here to throw his leaping hook. But the problem for Takeshi is the fact that Nicolino will get to his lead foot faster. And once he plants, Nicolino's going to fire off this jab. Then right here, Takeshi will look for a jab. And Nicolino's going to go back to his bread and butter. He'll swing this rear foot around and throw that lead hook to the body. Then fold out some jabs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, Nicolino's head's over his lead foot. He's going to shift his weight to his rear foot. Then he's going to push off this rear foot, lift that lead for that lead hook to the body. Then we're going to see that again. Then I'll snap off a jab up top. Then he's going to start folding out his jabs. 1. Let's see. 2. 3. 4. 5. So Nicolino's going to open with that rear hand again, and Takeshi's going to bob down over this lead foot. Takeshi's going to spring into a leaping hook as Nicolino rolls with it to his lead foot. Now Nicolino's going to fire out his jab as Takeshi looks for his rear cross. And then right here, Nicolino's going to bob down under this hook from Takeshi. Then we have a tie-up and a break. Now Nicolino's going to come right out with that lead hook. Then again, we're going to see something new from Nicolino. He's going to throw his jab, rear cross, which I believe is the first one in this fight from Nicolino. And then he's going to fold out another jab. Okay, Takeshi will jab as Nicolino parries and pulls. Now, this is neat. Takeshi's going to throw this rear cross, and we're going to see Nicolino pull and roll with it to his rear foot. And here's going to be the neat part. Nicolino's going to get back to this lead foot right here. As Takeshi throws this lead hook, we're going to see Nicolino bob straight down. Then Takeshi throws that rear cross and Nicolino drops. Pretty cool. All right, Nicolino will fold out his jab. Then he'll push off that rear foot for the lead hook to the body. So Nicolino's going to add a new wrinkle. He's going to swing this rear foot around. Then he's going to throw a jab, cross, but then follow up with a lead hook to the body. Then he'll go back to the body. Then we're going to see some movement. Then a drop. Tie up. Then a break. Now Nicolino's going to fire off some jabs. 1, 1, 2. 1. Then go for the body. Okay, Nicolino's going to swing that rear foot around, and note his weight is on his lead foot. So when Takeshi throws this jab, Nicolino can parry while pulling to his rear foot. Then he'll fold out a jab, some feints, jab, and another. All right, Nicolino's going to snap off this jab as Takeshi looks to bob, then throw this sleeping hook. And one thing to note, check out the rear hand cover by Nicolino. And then Nicolino's going to fire out his own jab. Then we're going to see some movement, and let's hone in on Nicolino's patterns. He will bob, weave, drop, weave, pull, drop, drop, pull, drop, then drop again. Then we'll have a tie up. Then Nicolino is going to swing his rear foot around and throw triple hooks. Then a jab. So we'll see another new combination by Nicolino. He's going to fold out this jab, then push off this rear foot for a lead hook, then rear cross. So that's jab, hook, cross. And this is the final clip of the round. Nicolino's going to flick out this jab and then pull from this counter. And that will do it for round 5.